Hey, what's going on, Gamer Dad Entrepreneurs? Roosevelt Cooper here, coming to you live. And this is episode 25 of the Daily Level Up Show. And today I want to talk about a question I asked my mentor. I'm mentored by a gentleman by the name of Pedro Adao. He earns in excess of $10 million a year from his various businesses. And he was talking about today on a private call that I was a part of. He was talking about some decisions that he's made in his business and some of the results that he's got. And from those decisions, and how he was hesitant to do certain things, and then he ended up doing them, and then they end up being huge bonuses to his business and really help to be able to elevate his business and take it to the next level. So I asked him, I was like, well, knowing what you know now, would you have done anything differently? And his answer surprised me, but I really appreciated his answer, and it's definitely in line with who he is as an individual. One of the things that I really like about him, his answer was, it doesn't work like that. So what do you mean by it doesn't work like that? So a lot of times we're looking for, oh, you did this and now you did this. So if you were able to go back in time, wouldn't you do things differently? But he says it doesn't work like that, because you typically, in order to reach that level of success, you typically had to do it the way that you did it, even if you found out later on that certain other things would have made it better, if that makes sense. So that's what he meant by it doesn't work like that. He had to do things the way that he did things so that he can get to the point of being able to do the things that he needed to be able to elevate his business to the next level. And I give you a perfect example. So let's say you are building your business using social media, right? And let's say you do, over the next year, you do 365 posts. And the 365th post is the post that goes viral and allows you to get thousands of followers and dozens, if not hundreds of new clients, right? So you might think to yourself, oh, well, if I know what I know now, I would have did that 365th post, I would have did that as the first post. But the thing is, what you're not realizing is it was the 364 posts that you did prior to that got you to the point where you could do that 365th post to go viral. If you didn't do those 364 posts, you probably would have never gotten to the point to do that 365th post to go viral. And so that's what I learned from him today, that it really doesn't work like that. It's not, oh, all you got to do is this one thing and now, boom, that's going to create success. You got to do all the other things before that one thing, so that when you do that one thing, it actually will work and it actually will produce success for you. So that's all. That's what I learned from him today. Very powerful. One of the things I like about Pedro is he believes in something that I don't see a lot of other people talk about. But he believes in nuance, which is something I really appreciate. Because especially these days, you have a lot of people, they they don't really believe in nuance. It's just like, oh, well, this is the way I did it, so this is the way to be successful. You got to do it the way that I did it. Not realizing that the way you did it was the way that will allow you to be successful, because you are a unique individual with unique life experiences, with unique talents, abilities, skill sets, passions. And because that unique combination is what allowed you to be able to do what you did to get those results. But if you take someone else who is in a completely different situation with completely different talents, skill sets, and abilities, and if they did the exact same thing that you did, they may not have gotten it. They may not get the same exact results that you get. They may fail actually and get no results at all because they don't have that unique combination that you have. And it doesn't mean that, oh, well, you're the only person who can have success. They can have success too, but they have to have success utilizing what their unique talents, abilities, skill sets, and situations call for. So again, it's nuance. Life is nuanced. There's a lot of nuances in life. It's not like there's just one answer and that one answer will work for everybody. So that's what I learned today. Thought I'd share that with you. Hopefully you got some value out of it. Actually looking forward to tomorrow. This weekend, I'm actually going to be working at a gaming convention this weekend. It's called Long Island Tabletop Convention, and it's going to be really cool. We're going to have board games, tabletop role-playing games. I'm actually going to be running 2 tabletop role-playing games. I'm going to be running a Dungeons and Dragons game. I'm running 5th edition, and then I'm going to also be running this game called Everyday Heroes, which is very similar to Dungeons and Dragons. Uses a D20 rule set, but it's set in modern times. Kind of like in a cinematic universe, so to speak, based in the 21st century. So I'm going to be running those 2 games this weekend. I am also going to be conducting a live workshop teaching people how to play tabletop role-playing games by themselves without a GM or without other players. And then, of course, I'll be playing other games as well. I'll be playing some board games, some role-playing games as well. They have a live dungeon. So that's where I will be tomorrow. Mainly, the event is Saturday and Sunday, but I'll be there tomorrow just to pick up my stuff, my registration, check out the site, see where I'm going, I'm going to be doing my sessions at, and seeing where I'm going to be doing my workshop at, and then just finalizing any last minute details. So looking forward to this weekend. Should be a really fun weekend. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow in the next episode.